If you want to win government contracts without wasting time chasing the wrong opportunities, you need a system. I've used this exact 5 step strategy to help my clients win over $4.4 billion in contracts. And today I'm going to break it down for you. No fluff, no filler, just the robot that works. So, whether you're brand new to government contracting or you're already in the game but struggling to scale and increase your win rate, this is for you. Most business owners, they go into government contracting without a plan. They register on sam.gov, then sit and then wait. Or they try to bid on random opportunities with no strategy, no positioning, and no real relationship building. And that's just a recipe for burnout. You need a strategy that matches government agencies actually the way that they buy. And this is why I created the GovCon sales strategy. So let's break it down. There's 5 steps. Step number 1 is to prepare with the end in mind. Really thinking about your business plan and what your accomplishments or your achievements are or what you want them to look like, including government contracts. So it's like, do you want it to be 25% of your business revenue or 50% or 100%? We really want to know what our goal is that we're trying to accomplish and achieve within a given fiscal year or a fiscal timeline. Step number 2 is about targeting. See, once we figure out what we sell and how we want to get there, now we just need to figure out clients that align to our plan. You see, a lot of people think, well, we're just going to go ahead and start bidding on contracts and just see what happens and where it lies. And that totally can work, but more than likely, it's going to be one of the statistics that 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10 winners in small business that are going into government contracts. And I'd prefer that you have and borrow my strategy and my win rate of 74%. That means that 8 out of 10 contracts my clients are submitting on, they're actually winning versus the 10 or 20% the other guys are winning. This is totally different. So, what I want to share with you about preparing and then targeting is that once you have a clear, defined goal, then you go to the marketplace to see who has or needs the services that you offer and how you provide those services. You see, there's so many contracts, there's so many agencies that there's no such thing as it ends or it's over. Like if you have a commodity code and there was a contract issued for the services that you provide, more than likely, like 99% more than likely, there is going to be an additional contract that will come out in the near future. We just need to know what that timeline is and more importantly, who is going to be advertising that contract. Now, step number 3 is about strategy. So it's strategize. Step number 3 is strategize. And this is where we kind of consider what different ways that we want to show up to the marketplace, whether that's as a prime, a subcontractor, or do we want to show up as a joint venture or JV? JVs are really beneficial for the client because they're getting everything that they want, including the authority and the power of 2 big brands or mid-sized brands, small brands, doesn't matter. I mean, if you are already making revenue and you have clients in your books, regardless if they're government clients, that still does speak above many other contractors that are just getting their feet wet in business, let alone government contracting. So, really knowing who the players are and how to position to win. You see, this is the step that really starts to blend the rest of the things that you just did together. Step 1 of really preparing your business, knowing really what you want to accomplish by winning government contracts. Step 2 is is targeting the right buyers so that you know who is buying what you're selling and that you could position ahead of the opportunities when they advertise. You see, when we get to strategize, the thing that a lot of people miss is that we're not just looking at active contracts, we're looking at past contracts. And you might be thinking to yourself, why would we look at past contracts? And here's the truth. 85% of contracts are repeated, meaning that when you look up a contract and you can see that the last 5 years, this specific agency advertised this contract, well, more than likely, they're going to advertise it this year and the next year and the next year and so on and so forth. And that is just game. I mean, those are just like I mean, you just know that they're happening. They're going to really impact your business. And just so you can get into the game of government contracts. Now, the next question that most people ask is, wait a minute, Melinda, if there are competitors winning these contracts, how easy is it for me to actually win the contract when someone has already has past performance with that agency? And it's kind of a toss, but there's a lot of value in you actually showing up and presenting your value proposition or what makes you unique to the agency, because they might be looking for someone and don't really know what to look for. And then you appear, your business appears, and really start solving problems that their current contractor can't or never articulated how to solve. So there's a couple ways that you could find this information out, like specifically about the contract that's currently active with another competitor, or to look at the proposal or the bid that was submitted to win that contract. And that's through a Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA. Every agency, whether that's local, state, or federal, has a FOIA department or a specific archiving system where you could request copies of the bids, proposals, contracts, and actually see them. Like, that's right, you could actually see what your competitors submitted as terms of price, team, positioning, services, everything right there. And it comes directly to you. And you can just know exactly how to position your business to win that contract. So many people don't know about that tip, and so many people miss out on strategically positioning their business to win. Now, step number 4 is submit. This is where we submit the bid or the proposal, and we're really thinking about the end in mind, but also being the partner or the guide in the journey with the client. You see, as you have seen, the last 3 steps are really integral in the specific order. If you skip a step, you're more than likely not going to get the result you desire. If you follow the steps, you're going to increase your abilities to win more contracts. So when you get to submit, you already have a strategy, you already have a goal of services and how to position to win, and you know who your partners are, your competitors are, you know how to price, you know what services to offer, and you know what clients to target. Now, everything is so much easier because there's a roadmap to success. Now, we get from submit to track. This is another tip that most people don't do, and there's gold in this step, guys. Like, please, please, please do this step. This step is step 5, which is track. Step 5 track is all what it sounds like. It is the follow up. It is just reaching out to a client and getting their feedback, finding out whether or not they liked your proposal. What do they think about it? And really just improving what you have already done. And here's the kicker, without really differentiating yourself as a winner or a loser. Here's the thing, most contractors, they just are focused on winning a bid, and that's good. But remember, government contracts is a long game. Like, you can start winning contracts tomorrow, and you could continue winning government contracts for decades to come. So it's really about iterating and improving your proposal and your bid strategy so that you have something that's succinct and repeatable. Like, imagine how much time you're going to save if you just work on one proposal strategy and really hone in on it before you move on to the next one. So I hope these tips really helped you in just giving you an overview of what the GovCon sales strategy is. Now, if you're interested in learning more, just come on over to the free GovCon Millions Masterclass, where I'm sharing with you different strategies and tips on the 5 steps and also how you can apply it into your business. Just click the link down below, and I'll see you next time.